You always gotta knock before you go in there. Especially if you see the light on. Yeah, no, somebody's in there. She got to learn to lock it behind her. It happened to me a couple of times. That's why.
Yeah, you need a lot, right?
One of the chicks in there got walked in in the bathroom. She forgot to lock the bathroom behind her, and some dude went in the bathroom and she was screaming, bruh. Oh man, that's embarrassing. You always gotta like lock the fucking door behind you. Always double check. Sometimes I double check before I even like use the bathroom. When I go in there and I lock the door, but I don't remember if I locked the door or not. So I just go over it and double check and see if I locked. Cause I've been walked in on, and I think I walked in on one person. So I do stuff like knock on doors first. Cause sometimes some people, they forget to lock the door behind them. So you get walked in on while you taking a shit. You know what I'm saying? It's embarrassing, bro. You feel what I'm saying? What's up with it? You know what I'm saying? Oh man, yeah, she got caught. She got caught and she was screaming, bro. I don't know if you guys heard that, but she was screaming when dude walked in on her. I was like, damn, You always gotta lock the door behind you. You won't get embarrassed like that. Always lock the door behind you. Anyway, you know, the Hellcat frustrated, man. Today I was like, man, I'm gonna get my revenge on all you bitches. I was like, I'm gonna give me money, and you gotta deal with me too. There'll be no, oh, he's too short. Oh, he's too old. You know what I'm saying? It won't be none of that shit, bro. You know, frustrated, bro. Hella frustrated. I'm sexually frustrated. You know, I ain't had sex in 2 years, which is my choice, because I could go out and find sex, man. From a low-tier female, yeah. Look at Sub 5 Stalker. I tried to have sex with her, but my dick wouldn't work. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm so glad that female gone. I'm so glad she's gone, man. Somebody did me a favor. Anyway, so I'm sexually frustrated, and I'm ready to get this shit on, man. You know, I'm ready to. I'm just ready. I'm ready to get my bread up. I'm ready to come out of this situation, man. You feel what I'm saying? I've been in a situation for way too long, man. Just years of frustration. You just go through frustration, not things will never go your way, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I looked up sexual frustration, bro, and the effects of sexual frustration is that you mad, you irritable, you know what I'm saying? You got low self-esteem. That's true. You know, it can have negative effects on relationships. You just frustrated, man.
Wait.
I think sex is supposed to be part of life, bro. I don't think like motherfuckers supposed to be going 2 years without sex. That's just unhealthy, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So it causes frustration. You know, women could go out and they can find sex easy. Easy. We gotta climb walls and climb mountains. You know what I'm saying? Just to get a slice of sex. A slice of it. You know what I'm saying? Women could walk around and get a number in broad daylight and be having sex the following day with that guy. We can't do that. We gotta take him out to dinner. We gotta buy him flowers, and we gotta impress him with our dressing. We gotta dress nice and shit. You know, so we gotta go through the ringer just to get sex, man. And it's frustrating. You know what I'm saying? It's super frustrating. You're like, God damn, man, what the hell's going on about here in these streets, man? What the hell's going on? Like, men gotta become celebrities just so they can get sex on the regular. We gotta become something. We gotta make women like want to walk up to us, you know, to approach us and shit. Like celebrities, they get the same amount of sex as an average woman get. You feel what I'm saying? But the average guy, nowadays in today's dating market, he gonna struggle, man, if he ain't got no money, if he ain't got no clout. You feel what I'm saying? And then around you, you got women who like you, but they got boyfriends and husbands That's frustrating. That's frustrating, man. You gotta work out to make yourself more attractive to women. Six pack, biceps, back. You feel what I'm saying? Women don't have to work out to attract men. They don't have to hit the gym. They could be a big old fat whale and still get a man. Let a man be fat nowadays, man. He gonna have a hard time, bruh. He gonna have a hard time. And he just, man, just frustrated for no fucking reason. I've been frustrated. I've been mad, upset, angry. I've been having wet dreams and shit. I had 2 wet dreams 2 nights in a row because I've been jacking off less. You know what I'm saying? Like last night I didn't jack off. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to keep my energy in because I noticed when I don't jack off, I got more energy in the daytime, especially throughout my workout and shit. I got more energy to do push-ups and I'm not gassing out easy. Before I was like, man, every single night when I went to sleep and then when I woke up, twice a day basically, you know what I'm saying? Stop doing that. Just recently, and I'm like, okay, I got more energy, man. Stop jacking off so much. You know what I'm saying? But you frustrated, man, because you ain't got a woman to take care of that down there for you, man. And I'm not the type of guy that women will gravitate toward me like a magnet to a refrigerator. Those are Chaz and Tyrone. Those are top tier men. I don't have that luxury, and I know that. That's my reality, and I'm getting old. It's harder to attract women at this age. Wait. You know what I'm saying? So after a while, you start becoming desperate, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I was out there dating, I was one desperate motherfucker. I was one desperate, needy motherfucker. I was scaring women away so goddamn much. Because I wanted a girlfriend so I could have consistent sex on the regular. I'm like, God damn it, I need consistent sex. So every bitch I came across, I was trying to lock them down. You feel what I'm saying? I was trying to lock them hoes down. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to lock them hoes down, but I couldn't. They would get scared. Trying to hold their hand too quickly. Trying to, I don't know, man. Just desperate, man. I scared one chick away a while back. I think the chick I met in front of 7-Eleven, I got her number. She was from LA. And I asked her where she stayed, and she took that as me being scary or something. I was like, where do you stay? What city you stay in? You staying in the hotel? Because she's from LA. And she was like, well, hold on. And I was like, what? I'm just asking where you stay. What, you think I'm a stalker or some shit like that? I'm just asking where you at. She got scared and didn't talk to me, man, after that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm scaring hoes away with my desperation, man. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't getting easier either, man. Like, guys, you gotta understand, your looks don't last forever. You can't rely on your looks your whole entire life. Eventually, it's gonna be about your wallet after a while with young women, man. The older women, you can get them, man. It's the younger ones you're gonna struggle with. You know what I'm saying? As you get older. It's gonna get worse every single year, and to think about that, man. Think about it. it's getting worse. Your looks are getting worse. Every year goes by, bro. We already in March. It's pretty soon we're gonna be halfway through the year. You know what I'm saying? It is getting worse. Your looks are going to shit. My looks are going to shit. I was better looking when I was in my 20s, goddammit. And sex, I mean, it was available to me a lot more, man. We talking about, I used to fuck all night. Boy, I was in my 20s, I was like a jackhammer. I was just tearing that pussy up, man. You know what I'm saying? I was always having sex, man. And this the longest I ever been without sex, 2 years. So, sub 5 stalker don't count. Sub 5 stalker don't count. I didn't get my dick in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's been fucking frustrated, man. Like throughout the years, it's just like damn. But you gotta understand where you at, where you living at. You living in the most highly competitive dating market in the world, bro. You like surrounded by niggas who really got their shit together. You feel what I'm saying? You're surrounded by dudes that are out here competing. You feel what I'm saying? With each other. There's so many goddamn rich men in this area, it's not even funny. Well, at least well-off men. There's a few rich men around here. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot. And that's why these females ain't walking around all thirsty and desperate. Like, if it was the other way around, where there was a shortage of men and there were women just going around, I mean, bruh, if it was the other way around, women would be walking around desperate. Talk about, I ain't had no dick in 2 years. A lot of you females will understand what I'm talking about. And it make you angry, man. That you gotta go the hard route just so you can get sex on the regular. Cause I guarantee 50 Cent ain't having a hard time getting sex. Mayweather ain't having a hard time getting sex. These are the top guys, bro. And it's a shame you gotta work your way up the ladder just so you can have sex on the regular. You gotta become a multi-millionaire almost. Cause women will gravitate towards you on the regular and you'll be able to have sex a lot, have sex more often. Shit, I'm walking. I'm tired. I haven't walked this in a while. Feel what I'm saying? Whew. My God. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? So you can get sex on the regular if you're a celebrity or if you're rich. You can't get it being an average guy. You're gonna have droughts. Like even like when I was younger, I had droughts. I'll go through like a 2-month drought and I would find something after that. I wouldn't find sex, right, for a while. And then eventually, I'll come across a woman that wanted to have sex or whatever. But this is the droughts are longer nowadays. When I was dating, I was coming off, man, I had so many droughts the droughts were longer. 3-month drought, 4-month drought. Like, no, that's not the way to live, bro. A man's supposed to be having sex, you know, throughout his whole entire life. A drought, it's not real, man. That's not the real deal at all. You're supposed to be getting sex on the regular. You're supposed to be getting blowjobs on the regular. I mean, you're supposed to be having sex until you're exhausted. You be sexually exhausted, just man. But nowadays, because of the internet, it has made a lot of men, you know, suffer when it comes to getting sex, or that's not the right word for it. It has made men more desperate, you know, for sex, because motherfuckers ain't getting it, man. You know, study says that within the past year, you know, people have had no sex. Like, I think it was 14% or 16% or something like that. 14% of people within the last year haven't had sex. So you went through a whole entire year without sex. Man, that's not no living, man. Like me, I need sex every single goddamn week. At least 3 times a week. 4 times a week. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm gonna hurry up and get this bag, man. See, then when I get the bag, I'll be able to have sex whenever I feel like it. I don't have to depend on anybody. I don't have to depend on females to give me sex. I'll have a girlfriend every single goddamn time you turn around. I'll be clapping cheeks all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because I got what? I got money. I got the bag. Women gonna gravitate towards you like that. You'll never be without a girlfriend when you got the bag. That's why men go out there and hustle and get it, man. So they can have sex more often. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta watch it, man. Stay up on your grind. Get paper, get money, get the bag. So you can have sex on the regular, man. And not having sex, man, is not. I don't know, man. Maybe it causes problems. But all I know, I haven't had no coochie in 2 years. I'm the real celibate guy. I'm the real celibate guy. You know, women don't gravitate toward average men. They gravitate toward, you know, Pookies and Ray Rays. They gravitate toward Chaz and Tyrone. These guys get regular sex. I remember when I was hanging out with my Arabic Chad friend, and women used to always gravitate toward him, bruh. They made me have to work harder to get it, because I'm just the average Joe. But him, they just gravitate toward him, bruh. He was always beating skins. Every time I turned around, he was fucking, bruh. I'm like, God damn, man, don't you ever get tired of fucking? He was like, hell no. I can fuck every day. Man, I wish I was a Chad or a Tyrone. These motherfuckers get sex on the regular. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't no frustration with them, man. They ain't got no frustration. And these dudes are the nicest dudes ever. My Arabic Chad friend, he the nicest dude in the world, bro. Hella cool because he gets laid all the time. When you don't get laid, it make you mad, frustrated, ready to fight somebody, man. You know what I'm saying? You know. You're an average guy, you gotta obtain status, money, the bag, cash, moolah, Janetto. You know, you gotta obtain that just so you can have a good sex life. Just so you can have access to threesomes. Cause I ain't never been in no threesome, especially if a woman, if they was both into each other like that. I ain't never been in no threesome. I ain't never had a double blowjob. That would be cool, to have two women sucking your dick. I ain't never had that. But the Chads and Tyrones get that, though. These dudes got access to pussy like you wouldn't believe, bro. I can't stand Chads and Tyrones. Like that Chad that comes into Starbucks every now and then, I can't stand that motherfucker, bro. Every time he comes in, bro, it just gets under my skin. I'm like, what the fuck you doing here, bro? Ain't you got some women to chase or some shit like that, bro? I can't stand that motherfucker. Every time he comes in, it just irritates me, man. Tall Chad, 6'2" Chad. Fuck out of here, man. You gotta watch those motherfuckers when you get the bag too. I'm not playing. They see you dating their face match. I'm not playing. You know, they'll come up to your girl in front of you, bro. They'll start a conversation with your girl in front of you. Because if you're dating top tier women, they're gonna be very pleasing to the eye. And men gonna wanna talk to them. Especially a Chad that got confidence. I guarantee, once you get the bag, a Chad or a Tyrone will talk to your girl in front of you. Like you're not even there. And she gonna respond because he's a Chad, he's a Tyrone, and I'm gonna get mad about that. For real, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be at a party somewhere, or you're gonna be at the bar, and Chad gonna look at that, he gonna like what he see, and he gonna start a conversation with her. Right there in front of you, bro. You see what I'm saying? Has it happened to me before with my ex-girlfriends? Yeah, of course. But if you're walking around with the bag with a top tier female, you're gonna get a lot of attention from Chads and Tyrones when you're out and about. Feel what I'm saying? Don't show no jealousy though. You know, she'll use that against you. But I'm just saying, when you get the bag, you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll be like, Hellcat was right. Look at all these goddamn Chads and Tyrones trying to talk to my girl right in front of me. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you're not a Chad or a Tyrone. You're just a rich, average looking dude. She just with you for the money. She wouldn't even be with you if you didn't have any money. There's tons of women out here that look at me and be like, I had better. Or, oh, he's too old. Or, they'll look at me and be like, nah, he's too short. 5'9", 5'10", that's too short. And so because I'm under 6 feet tall, that, like, what they call it, that, like, lessens my chances of getting sex on the regular, meaning I'm gonna have droughts. Because women don't find men who are under 6 feet tall. I'm like out of breath. Women don't find dudes under 6 feet tall that desirable. You're too short. That's why it's good to work out. Feel what I'm saying? Because you're less desirable than the guys who are 6 foot. Dudes who are under 6 feet tall, they're gonna struggle getting sex more than the tall dudes who are over 6 foot. They're gonna get sex more than you. So you ask me why I'm struggling. Well, first of all, I'm broke. Two, I'm under 6 feet tall, so I'm not that desirable to a wide pool of women. Okay, if I was taller, like let's say I was 6'2", then you wouldn't be hearing me talking about, damn, I ain't had no sex in 2 years. Now I'll be more desirable to women at 6'2" or 6'3". Okay, so I wouldn't be having many droughts. Like my friend James, he was more desirable than me because he was 6 foot. So women gravitated toward him more than me. And plus he had bigger hands, he had a bigger jaw than me, he had a better jaw than me. He was just better looking than me. You know what I'm saying? Bigger hands, bigger feet. So he's able to find a woman easier. And he was 6 feet tall. So he's able to find a woman easier than me. So that's my struggle. So that's why I say I get the money, then it'll put me on an even playing field with the Chads and Tyrones. You feel what I'm saying? Now I can compete with them. You feel what I'm saying? You give me a lot of money, have sex on the regular. I can have girlfriends on the regular. If I lose a girlfriend, I can get another one right away. It's much easier when you got the bag. That's why I do go out and struggle and get it. Especially the guys who are not desirable. The Lil Wayne, Bruno Mars, all these niggas who are 5'5", they knew they were gonna struggle with women if they didn't get their bread together. If they didn't become something. They knew it. They knew they wasn't that tall, bro. They said, man, we gotta make this music thing work. I ain't gonna be out here struggling to get these women, man. You feel what I'm saying? So you struggle because of certain things that women find unattractive about you. Your height, your age. You know, I'm older now, so it's harder to attract now because now you gotta wear skin stuff, you know, to make your skin look good because your skin become rugged and rough after a while when you get older. Your pores get bigger. You just don't have that smooth skin like you used to when you was young. See, smooth skin, man, attracts women. I noticed that my skin started to get a little rough around age 35, 36. That's when I started to lose my baby skin. You feel what I'm saying? So there's some things that changed about me as I gotten older. I lost a lot of like sex appeal because of the age. And plus I'm not really keeping it up that good. I am working out on the regular, but I'm not like putting, you know, skin care products on my shit, you know, and I'm not, my teeth, I gotta get that fixed. If you wanna, you know, if you wanna, you know, get more sex and stuff like that as an older man. And then you gotta get money in the bank account. So it's a lot harder now. If I was younger, I would have been had a girlfriend by now, trust me. If I was like 22 years old all over again, I would have been had some sex. I would have been had a girlfriend. But things are not like what they used to be, bro. It's like now you gotta work harder just to get sex. You become less desirable as you get older, bro. You're not that same good-looking dude you was in your 20s, or you know what I'm saying? It's just like you got older. There's wrinkles, there's gray hairs, you know what I'm saying? So You wonder why I'm struggling getting young females. That's the reason. I'm older. I'm under 6 feet tall. You know, I'm broke. So that's the reason why I'm struggling. That's why I'm trying to get this bag so I won't struggle anymore. Feel what I'm saying? You get tired of struggling. That's the main reason why I'm chasing the bag. So I won't struggle getting a girlfriend ever again. That's the main reason. To keep bitches by my side and never be alone. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta go. You guys have a good day. I'm out, man. End of the video. 35 minutes. I'm out.